Hey folks, so I'm out here just checking on my birds real quick, and we are in the middle of a project here. We had pulled the motor out of this 2000 Ford Ranger. We're going to drop it into I believe a 98 Ford Ranger, because this one has some frame damage. It was struck and the whole frame is bent, so no good. Birds are good, doing fine. Anyway, I wanted to show you a video of the Coweta archery range. Coweta archery range is completely free and open to the public. You just got to drive there. It's a good drive from where we are, but it's free. You know, you just have to follow the basic rules. It's a great place. It's a great setup. No complaints. No complaints against Coweta for setting that up. I'm pretty sure it's probably funded through a grant for the school, and the condition was it was probably had to be open to the public, or Coweta just by their graces opened it to the public. I don't know. All I know is it's there, it's maintained, it's offered up, and I'm gonna enjoy it. In order for us to go to an archery club that we're looking for an archery club. If you guys know of any in Northeast Oklahoma, let us know. But we're looking for an archery club. But one we're looking at is $100 a year, and it runs from January 1 through to the end of December. We're not going to pay $100 just to finish out the month of December. So, I know, right? It's a ripoff. So, we decided let's go to the Coweta range. It's free. Let's check it out. So here it is, the Coweta archery range. Hey guys, so we're out here at the City of Coweta Archery Park. It's a pretty interesting park, very simple, basic set of rules. And they got a relatively tall platform to shoot from. And they're going to want you to be strapped in when you're up here. Gotta watch your step there. And definitely watch your step there. But here's your cordage to strap in, and here's your platform to shoot, and I got you a target set up out there. And we're of course out here on this range right now shooting at our 50-yard target out here, and David took a couple shots with a crossbow on a couple deer, and he missed. So we're gonna get out here and get some confidence in this bow, get some practice in on him, and that's what he's doing right now. I need the same thing. This is a freaking swamp out here. Good, a little high. That looked good. You're on the tape. You're definitely on the tape. So now that we're confident in sighting in this crossbow and getting a good grouping, we got some really good groups out of that crossbow. We're confident in how it shoots at 10 yards, 20 yards, 30 yards, and then at 40 yards, that's where we have our issues. It's not a huge issue. I know, right? It's an issue, but we got to deal with those. So at 40 yards, the scope is not dead on, and there's no adjustments to be made. We're only 4 inches low at 40 yards. We're dead on at 10, 20, 30. We just have a 4-inch drop at 40 yards. So it's super easy to remember. We're dropping 4 inches at 40, 440, 4, 4, 440. All right, now that we got the crossbow sighted in and we're shooting tight groups at every increment, 10 to 40 yards, I'm good with that. Now they didn't have a target set up at 50 yards. It was a weird 56 yards, and we're not going to walk 6 yards into the range to get a 50-yard shot. So where we're hunting, 40 yards is a decent shot anyway. So we're gonna be happy with the 40 yard, even though we couldn't get the 50-yard shot in there. Okay, so now that we got the crossbow set in and we're shooting tight groups, 10 to 40 yards out, David has a subscription to Battle Box. I don't, because I would rather buy the gear I want, and that's just my preference. He, I guess, likes the surprise and the ability to get some items that he normally wouldn't know of or that he normally wouldn't buy for himself. So the Battle Box, they had a bow called Gear Scope, and we decided let's take this out to the range and put some arrows downrange with it. Have you ever set it up before?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Battle Box exclusive Gear Scope. So, so Gear Scope, this is a Battle Box bow, survival bow, takedown recurve, 10-yard shot, first shot, second shot. Is this your first shot out of this thing? Never shot it. There it is. So we're there, we get set up. David puts the bow together, and I didn't quite film a lot of it, and I wish I did. But we get the bow assembled. It's not that hard. It's a bolt and washer, Allen wrench, and then string the bow, and you're good to go. The riser is it's plastic. It has an ambidextrous arrow rest on it, so you can shoot this bow left or right-handed. And then you just string it up. The limbs are equal limbs, and we sent a few downrange. Now the accuracy of this bow was horrendous. It was horrible. You were lucky to get. We had 3 arrows that it came with, and I pulled the arrow off of my my compound bow. Sometimes you was lucky to get all 4 on target at 10 yards. There was no accuracy to this bow at all. And when I was holding the bow, I'd pull back, and whenever I'd let go, the string would come forward and slap my hand so much that it actually took some skin off of my knuckle there. I don't know if you can see that or not. So this bow is obviously too small for me. It's more designed a youth bow, and it's marketed as a survival bow. And I told David when we were done shooting, I'll show you some shots. I told David when we were done shooting this bow, if it was a survival, if we were down to survival and all I had was that bow, I'd rather just throw rocks at a squirrel. I'm serious. That's how accurate this bow is. I would just rather pick up a rock and pitch it at a squirrel than take a chance with this bow, because you're going to starve. If you're counting on this bow for survival, you're going to starve. Yeah, exactly. Of course, we're not going to starve because you guys are laying me eggs every day. All right, then. So anyway, that's that. We're about to introduce a bird to some hens. I got a Muskogee bloodline rooster down here, and I have 2 of my Bristow hens up here. They're growing out, they're laying eggs. I have a dozen eggs up here. So we're going to introduce our rooster to the hens today and see if we can get that bloodline built back up.